Welcome back to another episode of Nottingham Forest. If you missed yesterday's second upload, yep, we're double uploading now for the rest of this Forest save, maybe even triple at the end of it, then make sure you check the channel page for anything you might have missed. We are now at the beginning of November and take on Galatasaray at the beginning of today's episode, although we're going to be simming both of our European games today to concentrate solely on our domestic action. We are, spoilers incoming, out of the Carabao Cup thanks to a 1-0 deficit against Blackburn. Don't ask me how I lost that game, I couldn't tell you. So, Galatasaray and PSV will sim today. We'll play Norwich away, we'll play Chelsea away, we'll play Brighton at home, and then December is busy, to say the least. Very busy. Anyway, we're going to crack on. I mean, well, we might as well just sim this first game because that's the plan. Do make sure you drop the video a like to make sure that the content continues to get pushed to new people. I'd appreciate that very much indeed. Tammy Abraham and Callum Hudson-Odoi both getting a brace as Mark Gay set us on our way. Although, actually, Galatasaray was set on their way first. But we win handsomely against Galatasaray. That's on the back of the 5-1 simmed win against Bournemouth at the end of the last episode as well. So that's back-to-back 5-1 wins. That'll do very nicely indeed, actually, as it happens. Right, we are 7th in the Premier League, although, as you can see, playing on the Sunday. So we could go up to 21 points should we win this game in hand. And goal difference-wise, that would put us into the top 4. Let's go and beat Norwich then, shall we? Nelsildo Hayes in goal for Norwich. That's a flashback. We loved him at Cambridge United. He was superb for us, and I hope he doesn't do a similar job for Norwich here. Adam Marusic at right back. Diego Mattis at centre back. A regen with Jorge Cuenca and Sam McCallum at left back as well. Another player that we very much enjoyed at Cambridge United. Thiago Dantas, Isaac Hayden and Paulo Bernardo in the midfield three for them, with Christos Solis on the left and Todd Cantwell on the right. And then another regen, Helder Panera up top at striker. They got Brenner on the bench as well as some other mid-level, mid-70s options. Popescu starts on the left. Rashford actually at striker. And then Mongala is in, as is Niakate. Rashford's been cracking them in simulated games. Obviously hasn't been anywhere near as prolific from that wide role as he was at the striker role last season when he was filling in for Tammy Abraham. But whilst he's still putting the ball in the back of the net in the sim games, I'm quite happy to keep it as is. I.e. Tammy Abraham being my number one starting striker. And then we'll work it around from there. That was not supposed to go there. It was supposed to go over here. Guendouzi could be in. And there's Rashford. Early shot. Well blocked. Had to try and take it early. Gahey in there to Jacob Ramsey. And Popescu had to try and take that early too. Because, again, no real alternative. And unfortunately, on both occasions, shot blocked. Blackburn flashbacks, but let's try and avoid that result again, shall we? I still can't believe I lost that game in the Carabao Cup. That's a lovely through ball too. Panera. And it might be Blackburn all over again. Just out of nowhere. Yeah, you're not wrong, Derek Ray. Not Derek Ray, it's Stuart Robson. I am asking questions of the keeper. 1-0 down after 10 minutes. Now watch Norwich go into a defensive shell and do a Blackburn against me. I know I want a new centre-back in January, but I'll tell you what, I might be open to a new goalkeeper too. Wait and see how far money stretches, but yikes, I think, is probably the word. Cantwell, Marusic and Panera. Jesus Christ, it just hit Mark Gay, but thankfully it's gone okay for us. Well, Rashford's on the run, so we'll send him in. It's a lovely first touch. Absolutely superb. That was never in doubt, really, was it? Marcus Rashford makes it. Nottingham Forest 1. Norwich City 1. Game on again. Back heel. Isaac Hayden. Not necessarily renowned for his attacking play, but here's Paulo Bernardo, and it's opened up for him, and Emi Martinez at full stretch makes the save. He is back up to 85 rated now. Emi Martinez. He dropped, of course, with that injury, albeit only a short 3-week pulled groin, but it did drop him from 85 down to 84. He then subsequently, a couple of weeks after returning from injury, got back up to 85 again. So he, on paper, he's still a very good goalkeeper, but he's just not been the same, has he? And I'm sure you guys would agree that... Oh, where's their defensive line gone? I don't know what's going on there. I shouldn't have played that pass, that's for sure. Yeah, he's definitely not been the same, has he? Or even close to it. Popescu! Hayes with a good save. Now, still, Hayes will probably do just as good a job as Emi Martinez. Oh, I think 5 people went up to try and win that header. Mongala went with his feet there. That would be a free kick for us for handball. Why he went with his feet, I'm not sure. We will try and deliver this towards the back post. Hopefully, we could get a Forest man on it. No, but Jorge Cuenca has just sliced that horribly. So, thankfully, we can continue with the attack. Popescu in there to Mongala. Yeah, that was probably not going to happen, was it? Good from Guendouzi there, though. But again, blocked by the defence. Pressure will be remained, though. Because we've won that header. And Mongala, Rashford, Ramsey. Oh, he's dropped the shoulder well. Draws the save out of the keeper. That second goal is on its way. You can feel it. Ah, but not yet, because the keeper's going to have that one. Paulo Bernardo. Not with many options here. Oh, but there's one. Panera's in again. You already know my feelings about the way that the backline works on FIFA 22. God, I hope it's different on 23. Cuenca gets that first, and it's going to be a goal kick. I'm actually going to pump this long. And we'll see if we can nod this down to an onward running. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Like that, you see. He's in behind Sam McCallum too. And I'll try and tuck this back. Rashford. Ramsey! 2-1 Forest in the last minute of the first half. We've turned it back in our favour. Had to be calm, composed, play the extra pass. Thought I'd ballsed it more than once, but we didn't. And we're in front. Sorry, Norwich. Marusic into Cantwell. Trying to, there we go, force the turn, but he's found the turn and the pass. Oh, Niakate's deflection or interception takes it to another Norwich man, but Emi Martinez makes the save. Solis will deliver from this near side, and it's not bad. Mongala gets up well. We'll chase after it and just keep it in play. There's not long left to go in the game. We've been struggling of late against lesser sides to get results. The performances on the whole have been there, but actually getting the ball into the back of the net regularly has been a real issue. Against the bigger sides, the better sides, those that attack more, we have found ourselves quite comfortably being the better side and creating better chances and ultimately getting the wins. But this has been a struggle against Norwich. It was a struggle yesterday against Crystal Palace, and well, you know how the game against Blackburn went. So I'm not sure what the answer is at the minute to try and rectify that. It's a nice turn by Mikalenko. Popescu's there, and there's Jacob Ramsey. Probably should have played the extra pass. It's fallen to Elise, who just kind of hovered. I didn't change what I was doing with my thumbstick at all there. I was just trying to run in the one direction, and he just kind of waited. Don't know why he's done that. Hopefully from that counter-attack they don't score an equalising goal, Norwich. We are in the 93rd, now 94th minute of one added on. It hasn't cost us the win. But you know, I'd have been apoplectic if it had. Their first goal was very good. I don't know. I feel a bit inconsistent at the minute. But we're still putting the runs together, the wins together. And we're getting the results. We did have a wobble against Newcastle and against Leicester. Blackburn was Blackburn. But on the whole, we're still getting decent performances, even though sometimes the results aren't going our way. But we're still fourth and only 2 points off top. So if we can find that consistency, then surely we are good for a strong title challenge this year. Chelsea away coming next. That'll be a test of that theory. Are we doing really well against the good sides and struggling against the weaker? Or is it just take it as it comes and it doesn't really matter whether they're a big side or a smaller side? We're just not necessarily in any sort of real consistent form. I'm just all over the place. Let's go and find out at Stamford Bridge. Five at the back for the Chelsea. Edouard Mendy in goal. Reece James, Luca Hernandez, Lindelöf, Varane, Chilwell, Kante and Llorente in the midfield. Kai Havertz at 91 rated at cam. Jonathan David, formerly of Nottingham Forest, at striker. And Andre Silva there too. We also have Kalimawendo, formerly of Nottingham Forest, on the bench. As well as an 88 rated Pulisic, an 89 rated Mason Mount. So, yikes. Chelsea are 9th in the table though. 9th. I certainly hope I can do better than that when we take over at Chelsea on FIFA 23 in the not too distant future. I'd be devastated if I can't do any better than that when we take over at Chelsea on 23 in the not too distant future. Not the best of passes to start things off here though, is it? To be completely honest. And Andre Silva has the ball in the final third. I have been conceding a number of early goals of late, haven't I? Taron Lamptey's in the way there. Still Chilwell. There's another early goal! Yay! Oh, Kai, let's not get too carried away, shall we? I get a good block with Taron Lamptey because I know where it's going. It's just then gone straight back to Chilwell. What can you do? Here's Marcos Llorente. Jonathan David. Chilwell to Andre Silva. Calls for offside. Nothing given. That apparently was a through ball to Matteo Guendouzi. Okay. And that wasn't even a pass to Emi Martinez either. Whoo! Calm down, Ches. Calm down. We've got some former Chelsea players in our team, of course. With Tammy Abraham and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So there is some previous here. And in the game against Tottenham, it was those former Chelsea players that stepped up with goals. Guendouzi, the former Arsenal man, nearly doing the same. He couldn't get a goal against Spurs, I don't think, if I cast my mind back. Tammy's underneath this, but so is Edouard Mendy. 20 minutes in. We've given as good as we've gotten, but they've gotten the goal and we haven't. And apparently Mykolenko missed that header entirely. Okay then. Havertz. Kante. Andre Silva out to Chile. Set up their first goal. Looking to do so again for a second. And might do. Although Kante's not going to be winning any headers there, is he? Support is arriving, but not at much pace. Rashford is there. Reece James is going to have me for legs. Drill this across. Oh, come on. He's offside. I'm not sure there's anything I can say there that can adequately describe how you will probably already imagine that I'm feeling after that attack. And a good ball out wide to Chilwell, who eventually arrives on the end of it. I'll have that, thank you. I've got to make them pay for their lack of possessional ability, Chelsea, in this game. They've just gifted the ball away time and time and time again, and I haven't been able to punish them for it, and I need to. We absolutely must. They're 9th. They're not having a good season. Yes, they've got the quality, but we have to be better. Get there, Marcus. Oh, Lindelöf with a brilliant save. Former Man United man against former Man United man. And it's the former Man United man that comes away with a good block. And Didi, can't get it under control there with Mark Gay. Another former Chelsea man actually in my lineup, isn't he, of course? Signed him from Palace, but... Actually, we signed him from Wolfsburg, I think. But IRL, he's at Palace. But former Chelsea. Go on, Rashford. Please find that little channel. It hasn't. And Jonathan David has the ball up. And wide here to Chilwell again, who's just constantly available on this left-hand side. Always the outlet for them. And here he is again, Chile. He's absolutely dead on his feet. He stood up a good cross, though. Nunez wins the header, and Guendouzi will look to bring it forward. Please, please let me find an equalising goal in this game. Rashford, take it in your stride, son. He's done well. Tammy. Oh, Block Shot Simulator 21 turned into Block Shot Simulator 22. And I hope it's not Block Shot Simulator 23, but we'll find out in a couple of weeks' time. Ramsey with the delivery. Up we go, please. You've just fallen over there is what you've done, mate. You've literally just fallen over. Nunez. Okay. Thank you. Again, Chelsea losing possession. Again, watch me fail to punish them for it. Jacob Ramsey up against Rafael Varane. There's multiple defenders around, so I just can't try and turn because I won't find the turn. And Ndidi to Guendouzi, looking for Tammy. It's a brilliant interception. Jacob Ramsey's up. Guendouzi. Rashford. Guendouzi again. Well, they've backed off, so I'll go for it. And, well, talk about a man that was equal to it. Edouard Mendy. Oh, what? See that replay. Edouard Mendy flew away. Mangala is on for me now, as is Yeremy Pino. Keeper's not come for this one. Oh, and Tammy can't keep it down. That's the chance. That was the chance. We're going to lose this one, I think. Tammy's making the run, so we'll look for him through that gap. Tammy Abraham up against Rafael Varane. You can see the man at the back post arriving. Oh, and I can't find Marcus Rashford, who doesn't have the legs to keep it in either. Oh, it's not my day against Chelsea, is it? Or close to it. Silva nicely intercepted by Lamptey again. So there's a theme here. It's a theme that doesn't seem to have any sort of final plot. Marcus Llorente gets his second yellow for a red with barely any time left in the game. Tammy was on his way through but wasn't genuinely in. Mangala rides that one challenge. Please, Tammy. Oh, go away, Edouard Mendy. How on earth? Just, oh. It's just... This FIFA 22 game has just been monstrous for things like that. They had one shot all game. How many times have we been right here? More so than any other game in any other year. FIFA 22 has been a grind the entire 12 months that we've been playing it and making content on it. Can't wait to see the back of this. 23 should be better. With the development of the hypermotion technology. This was the new year, the first year of the new mechanics. With hypermotion technology and hopefully with now another year's worth and extra growth on it, we should, fingers crossed, see some improvements. A bid on loan for Alex Mighton, which we will reject. We're going to be simming the next game. That's going to be a Europa League game against PSV. We are, I think, already through, are we? Not sure if we're already through. Struggling to find a captain for the game against Default. Yep. Cheers, Em. Are we top of the group? Oh, we're top of the group. And we're actually already guaranteed top. So, yeah, we're definitely simming this one. With the fully rotated 11. We may even still get a positive result. We might not, however. A 2-2 draw with an 83rd minute equaliser from Popescu. We'll take it. Right, Brighton were the final team to be played today. We ground out the win against Norwich. I'm really frustrated with that defeat against Chelsea. But if we can win here against Brighton and still take 6 points from the 2 Premier League games that we're playing today, then I think I have to be happy with that. Sorry, 6 points from the 3 Premier League games that we're playing today. I think we have to be happy with that. Brighton at home. We've actually dropped all the way down to 9th because, again, we're playing Thursday, Sunday. Brighton are in 10th and only a point behind us. But we're, again, only 3 points off 3rd. And should we win this game in hand, we'll go back into 3rd. It's pretty tight there right now. 5-3-2 for Brighton. Luis Junior in goal. Wellington Dano at right back. John Lukumi at centre-back with Davinson Sanchez and Nahuem Perez with Mitchell Bakker at left wing-back. Freuler, Gerson and Ravella in the midfield with Borja Mayoral and an 83 rated Raul de Tomas up top. Now without Graham Potter in real life, Brighton. Intrigued to see who gets that job. I don't believe it's been a position that's been filled yet. I might be mistaken there as of recording. I'm sure Twitch live chat will confirm for me either way. I don't believe it's been filled yet. But I'm intrigued to see, regardless of who takes the job, how Brighton progress post-Potter. Because with Potter, they were exceptional and developed and played such good quality football and were such a good team that they'll really want to keep that going at the club, won't they, moving forward. Hudson-Odoi will try and get this inside, but supposed to go to Guendouzi, and he tried to play it into the box because fuck my life. Well, we've won it back, so Tammy might still be able to help me do something here. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Oh, I committed to the pass when Ndidi was on his own in the box, and then he decided to turn around and run the other way. Thanks, Wilfred. 0-0. At least I haven't conceded early yet. I say yet. We haven't conceded early. Oh, they're throwing that straight to Mykolenko. And Tammy looking for Jacob Ramsey, who himself has not been amongst the goals recently. And continues to not be. When Tammy was the only one scoring our goals earlier in the season, I was a little concerned that if Tammy stopped scoring, we stopped getting results. And recently, Tammy stopped scoring. And whilst results haven't completely dropped off, because rather evidently we could still get up to third if we win this, we've not been as good as we could be, I don't feel. Wait and see how things progress moving forward. Lamptey, that was, well, to be fair, meant for Tammy, but he tried to play it where Guendouzi was. Out wide here to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Numbers in the box. Stand it up, where Tammy Abraham should have been running into the box to try and get on the end of it. Never mind. Still 0-0 after 20 minutes. We are dominating the chance creation, or at least the positive play, even though, actually, chance creation hasn't actually been there. End product is not there. A lot of positive play, though. We just need that end product. And when we get it, goals will fly in today. Mitchell back up. Forward from left wing back. Oh, Solly March on this occasion. Rovella. Well, I put Lamptey in front of it, and he missed it. De Tomas with the overhead kick. Rovella with the corner to come in. And it's a decent delivery too. This is dangerous. Gay wins that nicely. Tammy. It's not even Tammy. It's Hudson-Odoi. Does spectacularly well there. Support is arriving here from Jacob Ramsey. And he's got the space to get into. And this could be a really good counter-attack for us here. I've got plenty of bodies forward. I might not need any of them. Please tell me the keeper saved that. And he's not just spooned it over the bar. He spooned it over the bar. Jacob Ramsey, you're 88 rated with 88 finishing. You are letting yourself down, sunshine. Hoyle. Options in the middle. Guendouzi's going to cut that out well. Nunez has Callum Hudson-Odoi there. Jacob Ramsey and Guendouzi. Oh, it will reach Rashford. Oh, but from a tight angle, I'm not going to score there. Tammy! I'm so sick of block shots. Oh, I can't win that header. Come on, let's get a 1-0 lead before half-time, please. Looking for Jacob Ramsey, finding him well. And Guendouzi. And, oh, the pass doesn't find Tammy. We're not going to get a 1-0 lead. Not yet, anyway. Or maybe. No, half-time. Back at lovely ball into Raul de Tomas. Borja Mayoral with the... Whoa, that's a strong challenge from the striker. Popescu. I've made the change at half-time to bring Popescu on out wide. And I've taken... Oh, God, that was an awful pass. I've taken Tammy off and we've moved Rashford central to see if that helps. Because Tammy's goals have dried up and as a result, so have our performances. Or our on-field results have been quite so straightforward. So maybe with a little bit more finesse in possession at striker. We know that Rashford can do the job there because he did last season. And Popescu is now up to 85 rated and certainly capable of making a big impact now. Whereas previously he wasn't the player that could do that for me. Mykolenko trying to find the ball through. Not finding the gap that I was looking for. De Tomas has the option out wide. Mykolenko can't get to it. Foyler finds Dano. Mykolenko does get a foot to it. Still they come forward. Nunez gets a foot to that. And now we come forward. Ramsey. Hudson-Odoi. Ramsey again. Rashford. Hudson-Odoi's going. Come on. Here we go. Surely. Oh, come on! Ramsey with the delivery. It's not bad. Nunez is up. Over the bar. Goal kick. Goal kick. I can't believe Hudson-Odoi's not buried that. I really can't. Jesus Christ, where's this come from Brighton? It's back heels and flicks everywhere. That was like they were a completely different team for 30 seconds there. And now it's just opened up for them again. Get out. Bloody hell. Just lift this over to make sure it gets to Popescu. I don't know what happened in that passage of play. That was just outrageous. Guendouzi out wide. Hudson-Odoi's gone, but he's offside. Guendouzi has Jacob Ramsey there. I need him to step up as well. He's been quiet of late. Through that gap looking for the runner, Marcus Rashford, but not to be found. Corner for Brighton. Hudson-Odoi off, Pino on is the change we've made. And Mongala for Ndidi as well. Tried to save my stamina by not sprinting after that. He just didn't really want to listen to me and still sprinted after it. Undav back to Rovella, who's looking for Undav again, and we'll find him again. And that's a decent ball in. Well, Emi Martinez does really well there, actually. I'll give him credit for that. It's a top save with his strong right hand. That's gone up. Mikolenko should win this. It's decent in the air. That's going to fall for Lukumi, their centre-back. Back to Sanchez. This is going to be 1-0, isn't it? You just knew it. You just knew it. 1-0 Brighton. The opportunity to get back into the top 4. And bottled. Yeah, bad pass indeed, Derek Ray. Bad pass indeed. Bad manager, I think. Guendouzi. Look at Jeremy Pino. Okay, don't look at Jeremy Pino, because I sworn I aimed it that way. We've won that header. Rashford. Come on, Marcus, please. Jacob Ramsey. Jacob Ramsey. Ref! Screams from the fans for a penalty. Nothing given. Was there a foul in there? Let's find out. I mean, he's taken his standing leg. He's caught his standing leg and then got the ball. He steps in here with his left foot and definitely clips Jacob Ramsey's standing foot, then takes the ball. I don't know, that might just be a clipping thing. It might just be an animation thing. Well, we've lost at home to Brighton and Hove Albion. Noises. The good thing is that that was actually a game in hand because we were playing later in the weekend, so we're still only 3 points off third. But we could be third. And we are not. Moving forward, I think I am going to move Rashford in there and bring Popescu in there, and we'll do that. Something's got to change. I can't just keep grinding out with things as they are. We need to be proactive. So we're currently 10th on 21 points, but 3 points off 4th with a game in hand. We're still very much in the... I mean, we're only 6 points off top. Still very much in the title fight. But that is a ridiculously close season so far, isn't it? December's going to get pretty mental. West Ham, Southampton, Sim against Wolfsburger, Liverpool. Then Brentford, Villa, City and Tottenham. Before the month of January arrives. I would like, or would have liked, an extra 100 million quid in there. But unfortunately, I don't have the luxury. So, I've got about £100 million to spend. I'm tempted to get a new goalkeeper, but I won't yet because I feel like we need a new centre-back first. Emi Martinez is valued at £15 million only. I could maybe recall Skiotis to try and sell him to raise some extra money, because I could probably get a decent fee for him, but selling Emi Martinez seems rather pointless at this stage. I might as well sell Trikoupis and Skiotis and sign another goalkeeper and keep Emi Martinez as an 85 rated backup. But I definitely want a centre-back to come in and replace Nunez in that back four. And then it's a case of how much money do we have left. And at this moment in time, I'm not sure how much money we'll have left. Lisandro Martinez is cheap. Wesley Fofana is cheapish. At 50, Manuel Akanji is very cheap. And he's an improvement, although how much of an improvement, I'm not overly sure. But plenty of other options available. We'll have to have a look at goalkeepers as well, because it's not something we can really ignore, especially if we have the opportunity to raise another 40 to 50 million pounds from goalkeeper sales. Let's have a look at the. Just want to have a look at the league table and have a look at my goals for and against. We've scored 19 in 13, which isn't bad, but we've conceded 15 in 13, which is not necessarily bad, but not great. I mean, Liverpool are 11th, for Christ's sake. We're not having that bad a season, are we? And 15 is actually level second best defensive record in the league. So I think I'm just not getting much luck at the minute. And that's a common theme, isn't it? Although a number of those goals did come against Bournemouth. Don't know. But we've one final transfer window on the horizon to try and turn things around and get ourselves some trophies in this save before we head to 23. I'll try my best to do it. There will be another episode today. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe with the notification bell ticked and you won't miss that later episode today. Ta-ta.